Breaking news now in New York City, and we've just learned that federal authorities have now arrested a man they say was plotting to attack the Federal Reserve Building in Lower Manhattan, just blocks from the World Trade Center site. Not plotting to attack it, but tried to blow it up this morning. Or that's the word from authorities. Here's what we know. The suspect apparently raised some red flags after he posted online some stuff about jihad or holy war. Here's how we think this went down. This Middle Eastern guy starts saying stuff. An informant or an FBI guy gets in touch with him. The FBI agent then met him, and the guy believed that the FBI agent was not an FBI agent but an accomplice, got him all this stuff together. The suspect and the FBI agent planned a fake attack for months. And this morning it went down. Let's get the details of how it went down. Rick Leventhal's in the newsroom. Rick?
Shepard, the suspect is a Bangladeshi national who, according to the FBI, traveled to the U.S. in January for the sole purpose of carrying out a terrorist attack, allegedly wanted to destroy America, in his own words. And what he did was go online to try and recruit others to form a terror cell. And one of the people that he recruited was an undercover FBI agent who this suspect apparently thought was, in fact, someone who also wanted to commit a terrorist act. And this undercover FBI agent supplied this Bangladeshi national with 20 50-pound bags of what was supposed to be explosive material. And this morning, they put that 1,000 pounds of material in a van and drove together to Lower Manhattan and parked outside the New York Federal Reserve Bank on Liberty Street, where this suspect allegedly believed that he was about to blow up a 1,000-pound bomb. He had a detonator. He had worked for months to assemble this fake bomb that he allegedly thought was real. He went to a hotel nearby with this FBI informant, and the two of them were together when this suspect allegedly tried to detonate the bomb with a cell phone and recorded a video, which the FBI apparently has, stating his reasons for trying to carry out this terror attack. So this attack never would have happened because the bomb itself was fake, thanks to the participation of this FBI agent who was acting undercover, Shepard.
All right, Rick Leventhal, stay with us. We've just gotten a statement from prosecutors. Jonathan Hunt has that.
Shep, this is from FBI Acting Assistant Director Mary Galligan. She says, quote, attempting to destroy a landmark building and kill or maim untold numbers of innocent bystanders is about as serious as the imagination can conjure. The defendant faces appropriately severe consequences. It is important to emphasize that the public was never at risk in this case because two of the defendant's accomplices were actually an FBI source and an FBI undercover agent. She concludes the FBI continues to place the highest priority on preventing acts of terrorism.
Jonathan, thanks. So here's what we know. This morning, after months and months of planning, according to authorities, the guy who's a Middle Eastern man and came over here with, as Rick reported, the sole intention of destroying America, took a van full of something that he thought was something else, took it downtown next to the Federal Reserve Bank, had a cell phone through which he was going to trigger it, dialed the number, waited for it to go boom, and instead of it going boom, the authorities came and arrested him. Sounds like a major, major thing, doesn't it? Fox News senior judicial analyst is here, Judge Andrew Napolitano. This sounds familiar.
Yes, it does sound very familiar. This process that the FBI goes through of finding people who have expressed a hatred for the United States or of American institutions and a willingness to attack them. And then the FBI engages them via one of its own agents, typically, pretending to be a Confederate, and walks them through the crime. The crime, of course, is something that would have been impossible to have accomplished because there was never any bomb material there. So I would suggest there's two ways to look at it. One is, this is a guy with very evil intention who on his own traveled from Pakistan to come to the United States, expressed a hatred and antipathy to our institutions and a willingness to destroy them. And if the FBI had not engaged him in this, he would have been free to engage on his own in some act of terror that would have harmed people. The other way to look at it is, this is the 18th person since 9/11 that the FBI has found and persuaded to go along with a plot that it created, it controlled, and that never endangered anybody. How do they find people? The American public has to make a determination. Do they want FBI agents looking for crazies and weak people among us and leading them to believe they're going to commit a crime? Because these people end up going to jail for the rest of their lives. This will be, and will probably be convicted, because the FBI probably taped everything he did, audio and video. This will be the 18th such person that the FBI has taken off the streets using this method. Is it a good thing, or is it pushing the limits of what the law enforcement should be doing?
And that is the question. This morning, the feds are said to have watched as a man dialed the phone which was to be the detonator, and in his mind, at least at that moment, when he finished dialing the phone and it rang on his end, America would be forever changed. Think of it. If the Federal Reserve Bank in Manhattan had blown up this morning, where would our economy be at this moment? Of course, it was never going to happen. Did the FBI create this, or did the FBI help to stop this?